Hi again then guys, and so I've got another GranTurismo 6 top speed tune for you today, and this time it's for the Nissan Skyline R32, and this is actually the GTS-t version, which is a lower powered Skyline, and it's a rear wheel drive version, so kind of a speciality Skyline. So racing soft tyres. For suspension we've got the right height on 80 at the back, so as low as possible, and 10mm higher on the front, and the reason for that is just because the low suspension on the front of the car makes it have kind of a snowplow look, which I don't really like, so I've just raised that to give it a more even body. Springs I've increased to 5 and 475, dampers to 4, anti-roll to 5, camber on 2.5, neutral toe as always. For the gearbox we've got an auto setting of 230, then we've rounded off the gears to 2700, 1765, 1260, 950, 750, 600 and a final drive of 4. For the diff, the lowest initial torque, highest acceleration and lowest braking, all the power upgrades obviously, and although I haven't fitted it I would of course recommend NOS, and obviously you want weight loss. Traction control is of course turned off as always, and due to the fact that this is actually a rear wheel drive Skyline rather than all wheel drive, it is actually a lot lighter than most of the, well, all of the all wheel drive Skylines, weighing in at just over 1,000 kilos, which is around 1/4 of a ton lighter than most of the other all wheel drive GTRs. Now obviously it does also have significantly less power, just under 500 compared to, well, the GTR version of the R32 has over 800, obviously over 900 on the R33 and over 960 on the R34. So obviously the top speed isn't going to be anywhere near their league, but that said, for its power and for a non-premium vehicle of its PP level, the top speed on this car is actually pretty impressive. It has a cruising speed of about 222 with this particular gear setup, and as far as draft potential it's actually pretty good. As you can see, you're fairly far away from the red line, around 1500-ish RPM before you actually hit the real red line, so you should be able to quite easily draft this car up around, I should think, the probably 250 mph region, if not a bit more. So if you do need it to do more than that, obviously extend the final drive even more, but I don't think many people would probably be taking this car that high. But if you do plan to, it can certainly do it. I've slipstreamed this car up to about 280 I think it was, so it can definitely do it. So as far as Skylines go, it's more of an obscure model. Not so many people use this one, which is understandable. It doesn't have the all-wheel drive, it doesn't have the extreme high power, but it is, for its PP, for its power, still a very good car. And it also handles really well because of the rear wheel drive, and I should think, although I haven't done it, it would make a pretty good drift car because of that as well. So if you haven't tried this Skyline before, I would recommend that you give it a go, because it's a pretty nice car actually. And for those of you who do decide to use this tune, I hope you find it helpful. If you did, feel free to subscribe. I put out new top speed tunes every day, and as always, thanks for watching.